Welcome viewers to this special episode in which we are going to look at one of the questions that came in the aptitude test for Zambia Revenue Authority. The current state of affairs is for you to get a well-paying job, you need to undergo one of these aptitude tests which are part of the screening interviews. So it's important that you know how to ace these aptitude tests for you to land your dream job. So let us look at this question. Two motorists start their journeys simultaneously, one from Lusaka to Ndola, the other from Ndola to Lusaka at a speed of 100 km per hour and 80 km per hour respectively. The distance from Lusaka to Ndola is 320 km. After how many hours did they bypass each other? So the question is asking us to find the time they're going to bypass each other. So let me just create a sketch so that you're able to follow me clearly. So let us say this is Lusaka, then this is Ndola. Then the distance between these two is basically 320 kilometers. That's the distance. So what this tells me is the first driver, driver 1, who's coming from Lusaka, is basically 0 kilometers away from Lusaka. Then this one is basically 220 kilometers away from Lusaka. Then these two are going to start moving. This driver 1 will be moving in this direction, then this driver 2 will be moving in this direction. So there will be a place called T where they are going to meet, and they will meet after a period X hours. So we are looking for such a time when they will meet at this particular place. Then since we are given a speed, then we're also given the total distance. How do we find basically speed? So speed is given by a distance over time. So now we are looking for this distance that will be covered by driver 1. Then also looking for this distance which will be covered by driver 2. So distance in this case is equal to a speed times time. Then what is that time? The time is this. So the distance that will be covered by driver 1 will be speed is 100 kilometers per hour multiplied by time. The time will be basically X hours, so it will be X hours. Then you notice that this and that cancels. Then we are going to end up with it. Distance covered by driver 1 will be 100 multiplied by X, 100X kilometers. This will be the distance. Then driver 2, it will be basically again the speed, which is in this case 80 kilometers per hour. So it will be 80 kilometers per hour multiplied by the time. It will be also X because they're meeting at the same time. So it will be X multiplied by X hours. Then this and that we cross multiply. So we're going to end up with basically 80X kilometers. This will be the distance. So this distance will not be the same, but the number of hours will be the same. Okay, so now if that's the case, what this tells me is the distance 1 covered by driver 1 and distance covered by driver 2 must be equal to 320 kilometers in total, because this one is moving in this direction, this one is moving in this direction. At the point they are meeting, when you sum the distance that driver 1 has covered and the distance that driver 2 has covered, it should give us the total distance from Lusaka to Ndola. Then we know that this is the distance by driver 1, this is the distance by driver 2. So what this tells me is I have 100x kilometers plus 80x kilometers must equal to 320. Then because they're all in kilometers, then I can ignore the kilometers. So I have 100x plus 80x must equal to 320 because they're all in kilometers. Then I have 180x is equal to 320. Then when basically I divide by 180, going to have x is equal to that and that, it will be 32 over 18. Further dividing by 2, this will be 16, then this will be 9. So I'm going to have 9 into 16, so x is equal to 1 hour 7 over 9 basically hours, which is 1 hour. Then I'm going to have 7 over 9 converted to minutes, so it will be 7 over 9 multiplied by 16. This will give me 46.5 6 minutes, which is to basically nearest minutes, it will give me 47 minutes. So I'm going to avoid this period, which will be 1 hour 47 minutes. So that's the time they are going to meet each other. So they are going to meet each other. Then immediately after this 47. Okay, now because I'm rounding off to the nearest, so they are meeting at 1 hour 46.6 minutes. So at 47 they would have bypassed each other. This one would have started going in this direction, this one in that. So basically this is how you answer this question in an aptitude test. So if you are new to this channel, consider liking and subscribing to our channel, because we are going to be giving you more tips on how to ace these aptitude tests